got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Oh shit, I totally forgot I wasn't in the camera today. Welcome back to another episode of the Ministry of Truth. I am your only host on this show because, truth be told, I killed the rest of them. Anyway, hello Smashly, hello Zippity. How is everybody doing on this great Wednesday morning? Got a few videos I want to go over to you. There are some Trump campaign ads, some Kamala campaign ads, some street interviews, some stories about bad children or bad parenting, as well as cops don't want to arrest illegals. Wow, got a whole lot for you today. But before we start the show, got to start off with a little music. I can't remember what I picked, so you guys are just stuck listening to it because you know what? Don't fucking care.
Everybody is going to war, and the way things look that it could come knocking up on our front door. And the world can see it's no secret we're weaker than they ever seen us before. We pray for them other places, but lately I'm thinking that we need it more. We need it more, we ain't got no lead. I think it's time to lead ourselves, we ain't got no free. This whole time how I really felt, we ain't got no reason to do what they tell us about what they sell. God bless thee, the Lord in hell. Gotta be one for yourself, cause we ain't got no leader. And it's making us look weak, and it's making us look like one of these countries. One of those countries could be, while the borders are open, so maybe they already getting their arm. They could be what happened to being the strongest military in the world the way it should be. It would be if the right man was in the Oval Office. We got cheated, I ain't getting off this. Preach freedom, I will never stop this. America, no one could top us. And social media blocks us, shadow bans and it boxed us into a group for telling the truth. The government probably gon' pop us. You talk about it, that's cheap. Gotta be a wolf amongst sheep. Gotta exercise every God's given right. Fight and deny the defeat. Us taxpayers got beef. Working all of these hours a week. Trying to make more so they take more. And it's getting worse as we speak. No, they ain't spending on us, it's gone, but they ain't no telling where they sent it. They've been doing us wrong so long. Tell me, where do we stand up and end it? I'ma say exactly what it is, and I don't care who gets offended. Can't invade us, too many guns on Americans for the Second Amendment. Everybody is going to war, and the way things look that it could come knocking up on our front door. And the world can see it's no secret we're weaker than they ever seen us before. We pray for them other places, but lately I'm thinking that we need it more. We need it more, we ain't got no lead. I think it's time to lead ourselves, we ain't got no free. This whole time how I really felt, we ain't got no reason to do what they tell us about what they sell. God bless thee, the Lord in hell. Gotta be one for yourself, cause we ain't got no leader.
The cool weather is kind of feeling nice, isn't it? My window's been open.
If something would happen, a natural disaster, then we on our own. Be like, you reach 911, please leave a message after the tone. Probably the funding for one of the major crime cities.
Good morning, Harper. How are you doing this fine morning? It's always a pleasure.
And who in the hell is our leader, man? It ain't had enough. They making deals with the devil that's gonna come back on us. And I guarantee some countries plotting, attacking us. You know that we stand our ground. So many big guns in every small town. Boxes and boxes and boxes around.
Yes, ma'am.
But we gonna be knocking them down. Resisting and planning and hating it. With all of my
every once in a while, an older song shows up in my feed.
Everybody is going to war, and the way things look that it could come knocking up on our front door. And the world can see it's no secret we're weaker than they ever seen us before. We pray for them other places, but lately I'm thinking that we need it more. We need it more, we ain't got no lead. I think it's time to lead ourselves, we ain't got no free. This whole time how I really
Friends are overrated, guys.
to do what they tell us about what they sell. God bless me, the Lord in hell. Gotta be one for yourself, cause we ain't got no
I've been up
leader.
for about
From American residents, who is this president really to face her? Tell him to face her.
6 hours now. No big deal.
Seen enough evidence, who is the president really to face her? What you afraid of? Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes life.
Oh, first part of the videos today. Like I said, there'll be political ads for both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Now, I was not Googling, I went to YouTube political ads. Kamala Harris comes up with a bunch of them right away. Donald Trump, not so much. I actually had to go to Twitter to get his ads, so look at that the way you might. But yeah, Kamala Harris can put her campaign ads up, no big deal. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first up, we got, I believe, 5 from Kamala. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 for Kamala and 5 for Trump. Try to make it an even number. Anyway, shut up. Let's get to the ads. Let's talk about these.
Is as much about the lessons you learn as the lessons you teach. When I grew up, community was a way of life.
Right?
My high school class was 24 people. I was related to half of them.
Oh, inbred. Inbred.
Generous towards my neighbors. Compromised without compromising my values. And worked for the common good.
All
My
right.
dad was in the army.
So here's the thing. He compromised without compromising his Army values. Loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage are the 7 core Army values. And I'm guessing he lives none of those with the way his military career ended. What
Army, and with his encouragement,
the hell? Hold on, guys. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Sorry.
I joined the Army National Guard when I was 17. I served for 24 years.
I joined the
I
active
used my
guard.
GI
Active duty
benefits
at
to go
17.
to college and become a public school teacher. I coached football and taught social studies for 20 years. And I tried to teach my students what small-town Nebraska taught me: respect, compromise, service to country. And so when I went into government, that's what I carried with me. I worked with Republicans to pass an infrastructure bill, cut taxes for working families, signed paid leave into law. I codified abortion rights after Roe got overturned.
Which you're
Because
supposed
I go to
to.
work for the common good. But enough about me. Let's talk about you. Because that's what this election is about. It's
We-
about
we
your
wanna know.
future. It's about your family. And Vice President Harris knows that. She too grew up in a middle-class family.
She grew up in a middle class family, yet she went to school in Canada instead of California. Okay.
She too goes to work every day, making sure families can not just get by, but get ahead. We believe in the promise of America, in those values I learned in Nebraska, and we're ready to fight for them. Because as Kamala Harris says, when we fight, we win.
When we fight, we win.
The one thing Kamala Harris has always been
Is a woman?
fearless.
Oh.
As a prosecutor, she put murderers and abusers behind bars.
She also put a drug offense. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Marijuana possession. Put them in jail. All of them.
As California's Attorney General, she went after the big banks and won $20 billion for homeowners. And as vice president, she took on the big drug companies to cap the cost of insulin
That wasn't her. That was Joe Biden, supposedly. Oh, maybe they're telling all the answers now.
for seniors. Because Kamala Harris has always known who she represents.
This campaign
She represents the African American community, guys. I mean, the Indian community, the push buttons, the Jamaican community, The Irish slave trade community?
is about who we fight for. We believe in a future where every
You owe
person has
reparations.
the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. Where every senior can retire with dignity.
At what age?
But Donald Trump wants to take our country backward, to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations and end the
That's
Affordable
trickle-down
Care
economics.
Act. But we are not going back. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
On the border, the
Oh, here we
choice
go.
is simple. Kamala
Trump.
Harris supports increasing the number of Border Patrol agents.
Oh.
Donald Trump blocked a bill to increase the number of Border Patrol agents.
No, I like how they tell you half truths in these. Oh, he blocked the bill. No, first of all, when you write a bill and you put like 30 to 40 to 100 different things in that bill, you're not just voting for that specific thing. You're voting for everything in that bill. How about you just make it specifically just that? That might help. Maybe would make it more believable.
Kamala Harris supports investing in new technology to block fentanyl from entering the country. Donald Trump blocked funding for technology to block fentanyl from entering.
Well, Donald Trump kind of like kept the border sealed. Not saying that it wasn't getting across, but it wasn't easy. Unless they went through California, then that totally makes sense.
the country. Kamala Harris supports spending more money to stop human traffickers. Donald Trump blocked money to stop human traffickers. Kamala Harris prosecuted transnational gang members and got them sentenced to prison. Trump is trying to avoid being
Well,
sentenced to
that's a
prison.
stupid
There's
comparison.
two choices in this election. The one who will fix our broken immigration system and the one who's
The broken immigration system that's been around for about 50 years? You mean that broken one that hasn't been fixed? I mean, Trump did slow it down, or did he? Obama was great at deporting people. That was great too. So, are we deporting people or are we not? Can we shut down the border? Can we do both? What's your plan?
trying to stop her.
Donald Trump's back, and he's out for control.
I would have every right to go after them.
Complete control.
Complete the statement.
I will wield that power very aggressively.
And he has a plan to get it.
Detailed plans for exactly what our movement will do.
It's called Project 2025.
Oh, here we go.
A 922-page blueprint to make Donald Trump the most powerful president ever. Overhauling the Department of Justice. Giving Trump the unchecked power to seek vengeance, eliminating the Department of Education,
As
and
he should.
defunding K-12 schools, requiring the government to monitor women's pregnancies, and severe cuts to
Not
Medicare
true.
and Social Security. Donald Trump may try.
Remember, he left it up to states' rights. Or that was what the Supreme Court said, and that's what everyone wanted. I mean, it makes sense, right? Small government, the better. Smaller the government, the better.
Try to deny it, but those are Donald Trump's plans.
Well, revenge does take time.
No, that's the
I'll say
Heritage Foundation
that. And sometimes revenge can be
and
justified.
rhinos.
He'll take control, we'll pay the price.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Thanks.
Sick of this? Well, think about this.
Which part?
He's a world leader in temper tantrums.
Uh-huh.
She never loses her cool.
She just doesn't show up to
prosecuted
anything.
sex predators. He is one.
Grab him by the...
She shut down for-profit
Well, you know, this whole grabbing by the pussy thing makes him a sex
Pubic
offender. You know, some of the shit I've said, and, you know, positive reactions always. Will that make me a sex offender too, Kamala Harris? I'm pretty sure you've never said in public to Montel Williams or Willie Brown, yo, when we get home, I'm gonna suck the shit out of you, nigga.
sex predators. He is one.
Grab him by the...
She shut down for-profit colleges that swindled Americans. He was a for-profit college.
All
Trump
colleges are
University,
for
we teach
profit that
success.
swindle.
Literally. He's owned by the big banks. She's the attorney general who beat the biggest banks in America and
Bank.
forced them to pay homeowners $18 billion.
Wait, I thought it was 20.
He's tearing us apart. She'll bring us together. This is Trump.
So you think about this ad, he'll tear us apart, but Harris will bring us back together. When Harris refused to work with fellow Democrats, and now they support Donald Trump. That seems like unity. That's reaching across the other side, even though, they're disenfranchised by the Democratic Party, but still, it's reaching across. Never heard of that. It's crazy.
And in every possible way, this is the anti-Trump. So if that's what you're looking for in your next president, there's really only one. Kamala.
Totally anti-democracy.
He can never to be seen.
So that was a fun part. All the Kamala Harris ads. I mean, I loved them all. They were pretty on point, YouTube. So, yeah. Good job, Kamala. Now let's head to some Trump campaign ads. These should be fun, right? First one. Oh, this is the 6-minute ad. Uh-oh. And this has to do with Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, Gold Star families, Abby Gate, and Joe Biden. What? Why were nobody there? Why was no one else there? They invited everyone.
My name is Steve Nakui. I'm the father of Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nakui.
My name is Jim McCollum. I am the Gold Star father of United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal Riley McCollum.
This is Mark Schmitz, Gold Star father of Marine Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz.
My name is Darren Hoover, and I'm the Gold Star father of United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover.
My daughter-in-law, Sergeant Nicole Leanne G., was killed in the Afghanistan exit at Abbey Gate.
Our kids were murdered because of your administration.
You were not at Dover for the dignified transfer, and no time have you reached out to me to offer your condolences, to offer thank you for your sacrifice and service.
You have 13 families who have been waiting over 3 years to so much as get a phone call, to so much as hear our kids' names said aloud.
You failed for 3 years and 8 months to acknowledge our kids.
Where were you and Joe Biden on August 26, 2024? Nowhere near Arlington Cemetery. You couldn't be bothered to be with us or even say our kids' names, just as you had done for the last 3 years.
Vice President Harris, I ask you, why won't you return a call and explain to us how you call my daughter-in-law's death a success? President Trump has called. President Trump shows up. But President Trump takes the time to hear our loved ones' stories.
We invited him to be there.
These are the only memories we get to make with our son, and it is you who is playing politics and trying to detract from our memories made that day.
President Trump has been there for us. He's been a rock for us. He showed compassion for us, and he showed he truly cares for the families that truly do know what the ultimate sacrifice really is.
Right, Zippity? She was the last one in the row. But she'll tell you now that she knows had nothing to do with it. Because that's all Kamala Harris is, one big fucking joke. Along with the rest of the Joe Biden administration. Oh, who, by the way, are going to come out later today. And they're going to accuse Russia, again, of interfering in our 2024 elections. That's coming today, guys. Joe Biden's administration has already released that they're going to say something, and that's pretty much going to be the gist of it. Woo! Same tired old excuse.
Are you or your loved ones suffering from illnesses such as TDS, also known as Trump derangement syndrome? Do you dismiss or deny the current issues facing our country, such as historic inflation, illegal immigration, corporate corruption, World War III escalations, and the chronic disease epidemic? Are you willing to elect someone who was the least popular vice president in modern history, and who offers no policy or vision for America simply because your brain keeps telling you anyone but Trump? If so, you might be struggling from TDS. Introducing Independence. Independence allows you the
Free
freedom
guy.
to finally think
Free, I paid
independently
for it.
once again. Instead of believing everything you hear from the mainstream media, independence allows for constructive critical thinking.
I used to hear people on the news say things like,
Donald Trump and the movement he has encouraged are a threat to democracy.
and I
Good.
instantly believed it. With independence, I now realize the media is run by the Democrat elite, who are a corrupt oligarchy that censors free speech, silences political opponents, supports forever wars, and abandons democracy by anointing its candidates.
Independence may not be for everyone. If you enjoy being lied to about your president's cognitive abilities, support Orwellian totalitarianism, or are excited about communist fiscal policy, independence may not be right for you. Common side effects of independence may include an awakening of rational thought, successfully identifying propaganda, freedom of choice, loss of hatred, anti-narcissistic behavior, and love of democracy.
I used to blindly hate whoever my party was running against.
I heard about that
I didn't care
election,
about
yeah.
facts or policy because I was hopelessly indoctrinated. With independence, I'm much more interested in policies that uphold democracy, and I truly care about the health of our country and its citizens.
Ask your doctor if independence is right for you, and enjoy your freedoms once again.
Yeah, I take independence every day, guys. I don't know. It seems like a good deal. I mean, I paid for a little bit of it, but it's a pretty good deal. You guys get to enjoy it as well. But yeah, I guess when you have what? Hold on, guys. That's not. Never mind. Oh fuck! I lost my train of thought. Fucking squirrel, man. All right, next ad.
I approve this message.
Everyday prices are too high. Food, rent, gas, back to school clothes. That is called Bidenomics. A loaf of bread cost 50% more today. Ground beef is up almost 50%. There's not much left at the end of the month. Bidenomics is working. The price of housing has gone up. It feels so hard to just be able to get ahead. And we are very proud
Why
of
is that?
Bidenomics.
J. Trump, and I approve
Yo,
this message.
how the hell is Kamala Harris saying it's going to be hard to get ahead? She doesn't know what it's like to struggle. Oh, hang on. I like how in a lot of these ads he's doing nothing but actually just replaying what she said. And people think that, oh, he's making this shit up. But no, he's literally just saying what she said in her own words. Maybe some of them were AI doctored, but that was Mr. Reagan. Follow his channel, by the way. I'd link it, but I'm too lazy to go find it. Yet again, you know, if I could have met Kamala Harris back in the heyday, I'd have smashed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was because she's Asian and black.
Reduce red meat specifically. Yes.
The Boston Marathon bomber. They should be able to vote.
I think we should have that conversation. Abolish ICE. Yeah. Would you ban offshore drilling? Yes, and I'm in favor of banning fracking. I am prepared to pass a Green New Deal. I support a mandatory buyback program. We're not going to treat people who are undocumented and cross the border as criminals. The idea that more police equals more safety, that's just wrong.
Policing, as we know, goes all the way back to slave patrols and that idea of...
You are absolutely right.
Where do you stand on defund the police?
We need to take a look at these budgets. Do you ban plastic straws? I think we should.
70 to 80% tax rate.
I think that's fantastic.
Chip in now to the Minnesota Freedom Fund.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? And yeah, I am radical. I do believe that we need to get radical about what we're doing.
How dare you say Merry Christmas, you motherfucking racists. You God-loving motherfuckers. You need to say, wait, what do they do in Islam? I don't think they do anything. Kwanzaa, motherfucker! Is this the same one? Hold on, guys. Yeah, I already played that one. And this next one, it's another ad from a young individual. Don't remember when this was posted, back in April. I just thought I'd reshare it because it's definitely another free advertisement for good old Donald Trump. And little do they know, there's morons are making it for them. Or for him. Sorry.
Will actually do if he gets back into office? You don't have to speculate because he calls his plan Agenda 47. And spoiler alert, it's scary as shit. Here's some of the worst ideas we're in store for if he wins in November. 1. Attacking immigration. Trump's anti-immigration policies will be even worse the second time around. He's promised to end birthright citizenship, enlist an army to round up and deport millions of undocumented immigrants, and deploy thousands of U.S. troops to the southern border. 2. Criminalizing LGBTQIA plus Americans. Trump says he'll ban gender-affirming care for trans kids and prevent schools from helping kids through their transition. He wants to forbid schools from even teaching anything about sex and gender that diverges from the far-right's idea of the nuclear family. 3. Overhauling education. Agenda 47 includes huge changes to the education system. He wants to give huge benefits for homeschooling to indoctrinate kids with Christian nationalism, incentivize teachers to carry guns in their classrooms, further crack down on
does it count if I homeschool my kids? Does that double as carrying a gun to school? As an armed teacher?
And destroy crucial DEI departments at colleges and universities. 4. Restoring.
Oh, I'm glad she said that. Getting rid of that affirmative actions, DEI, whatever shit for colleges. You know, Asian admissions have gone up. Weird.
Racist crime policies. Criminal legal system reform will be off the table if Trump becomes president. He promised to bring back racist policies like stop and frisk and other ineffective and discriminatory tough on crime tactics that have failed in the past. He also wants to increase protections for power abusing police while rolling back hard fought for reforms and institute the death penalty for low level crimes like drug dealing. 5. Weaponizing the government. The scariest part might be Trump's threat to more or less dismantle the federal government. If he gets back in office, he's going to purge anyone who could possibly stand up to him and replace them with MAGA loyalists like Stephen Miller. He's going to prosecute his political enemies using traditionally independent orgs like the DOJ as his own personal weapon and give himself unprecedented power over agencies like the FCC and FTC. These are just the things he wants you to know about. Trump has plenty of regular crazy stuff in Agenda 47 too, like how he wants to found new freedom cities across the country and somehow give Americans access to flying cars. The whole thing is weird as hell, like everything Trump does, but there's nothing funny about Agenda 47 or the possibility that he might be president again.
I want that fucking flying car. Where did he promise that?
Wonder what Trump will actually do if he gets back into office? You don't have to speculate because he calls his plan Agenda 47, and spoiler alert,
all right. That was fine. Those are your campaign ads of the day, and what we got next for that one loyal one. So this is from Officer Tatum. I actually went to watch this whole video. Not this one, but the one that it originated from. Let me tell you. That video was like an hour and a half. So I'm glad Tatum did this review. Because, well, this dude that they're going to talk about that didn't get arrested. Apparently, people go out and catch scammers. Big time scammers. And like hotel stings and shit. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's get to this video to where, oh, you're an illegal. We can't do anything. Sanctuary cities. This is coming to every city in your neighborhood. Unless you're at a red city, then it's probably not coming to your city.
We're a sanctuary city. Even if he is legal here, we cannot call ICE. Okay, but you still have to.
Reminder. I want to talk about this situation real quick because this was brought to my attention. David brought it up. Y'all know David Medina. David brought it up, and I said, let me watch the video and get the context because I don't want to be the guy that jump off the handle and say, look at the cops doing all this, doing all that. But after watching the hour-long video that I had to skip through, because I'm not watching an hour long of this video, but I watched it so you don't have to watch it. We'll put the link in the description section so you can watch the full video. But I cut the part out where the police officers are communicating with them. After going through this entire video, it literally made me sick to my stomach that a city, a state, would allow for their municipal law enforcement officers to not enforce laws because somebody's illegal. When if you were on probation, parole, you were a convicted felon, all of that will come into account and they won't just let you walk out the door. They finna call your parole officer. They're gonna call your probation officer. They're gonna check your.
Oh yeah,
status
absolutely.
to make sure
Harper.
you're not prohibited possessor. All of these different things that we do as police officers to do a check to verify.
Yeah, so a lot of the keywords they
just
redefined.
abandon that principle because the person is illegal. Two things: this cop is a rookie. The other cop is a lazy cop. Period. The city leaders should all resign instantaneously. Now, let me put this in context, and then we're going to watch the police interaction. It's about 4 minutes. So these two guys set up a sting. The guy scammed scammers online. They kind of scam the scammers, get them caught up, and get them busted, right? That's pretty much what they do. So this scammer did an internet scam. It's very detailed, so I'm going to let them explain it in the video that I linked. But they did an internet scam. The guy needed to recover some money, so they invited the scammer to come to this hotel room to recover the money that they were essentially stealing from the victim. So this guy came to the hotel room to get the $300,000 that he allegedly owed. They were going to bust him in there. They got all the evidence proving the crime and everything. This guy will go to jail forever if they, in fact, investigate this. So he gets there. They call the local law enforcement officers to come and arrest this guy. What they don't know or don't understand is that local law enforcement officers can't arrest people for federal crimes. So the cops couldn't really arrest him for this anyway. What they can do is detain him, investigate him, get as much information as they can, and then forward this to investigators on the department, and then they'll forward it to the FBI because it's a federal crime across multiple jurisdictions and even out of the country.
Guess what?
If the person is doing a crime from China. Okay, so they got to give that over to the federal government. So the officers, what they did do is that they couldn't arrest the guy, even if they had evidence for this. They have to, like, what they call long form. They send it to detectives. They get everybody's information, and they make sure the person can't just escape, right? Fly out of the country or whatever. They get the information as soon as possible. But here's the interaction. I want you to watch it. If you sitting down, please be sitting down because it's gonna make you.
I'd hate to be a cop in these kind of cities.
Representative of Norton Antivirus to pick up that cash.
So it should just be a summary of the whole thing. It was some type of scam online.
Yes.
Through a computer.
Yes.
That you owed whatever amount. And now this guy's here to pick up $300,000.
Absolutely. Yes. Part of Chinese mafia showed up to pick up $320,000.
Let me speak to my partner.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
He's a rookie, in my opinion. He takes the information. He did a good job at establishing a summary. He said, let me go speak to my partner. That tells me that he's a rookie.
Y'all don't steal my computer. I'll be right back.
Whole thing up.
Absolutely. Yep.
And just so you guys know, they clearly cut this video. So it's not in a continuation. They cut it and edited it. So there's some parts that are left out. But I think they did a good job at keeping most of the stuff in it.
He just it's overseas type of stuff.
Okay, so there's one.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name? Fun.
I want y'all to listen to that. He said, oh, it sounds like it's some overseas stuff. The laziness in the cop came out of the second cop, which you'll see pop on the screen. Oh, they just want him removed? That's not what they asked him. That's not why they called the police, because they want him removed. They called the police because they want them to investigate this guy siphoning money and being used by somebody in China to fly to this city that they're in to get this money that they scammed from somebody. They don't want just to trespass the guy. Lazy, 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 lazy cops.
Jin Fun. Mr. Fun.
Yo, I can't win for losing. I go downstairs, I get attacked by 5 dogs. I come upstairs, I get attacked by 2 cats. Oh, almost like I'm an animal whisperer.
Mr. Fang. Yeah, so let me explain something.
Looked at his ID, could be a fake ID. Looked at his ID, gave it back to him. Didn't write it down, didn't document anything with his name on it, nothing to verify that he's who he said he is. This guy could be a wanted murderer, serial killer. They not gonna know. They ain't even check nothing. They just let him show an ID and they just let it go. Brother, even if it's a federal crime, even if it's a cross-country crime, international crime, bro, you still got to verify who this guy is. He may not be who they think he is. He may be a local guy that's wanted right now locally for scamming.
Yeah, I love dogs.
He may have a warrant for his arrest of $200 million. They have no idea.
And they're all
Indeed.
pretty
They
big
just want
dogs.
you to leave. Call your boss, whatever, but they want you to leave. If you do not leave, I will take you to jail. No, I leave far. I go back.
Yeah, he totally sounds American.
Okay. You want to leave? You have all your stuff? No. I never do He's walking out. Let's not talk. Let's just go.
Turn to the right.
So this gentleman's leaving.
Even he's standing there like, I'm just gonna leave? This cop right here should be investigated. Like, what kind of training are y'all getting? You didn't, it appears, if you look at the video, unless they edited it tremendously, it appears that he looked at his ID and let him go and said, get out of here. He didn't get his information. He didn't get his boss's name. He don't have any information where the guy claims that he works. How did he get there? Did he fly there? Does he have a passport? Like, the cop didn't do any investigating. He just want to get this over with. It's out of his jurisdiction. He's not helping detectives. He's not helping FBI. He didn't do nothing. FBI going to get this case and they're not going to do nothing because he didn't do a dang thing. That guy ain't never going to show up nowhere. He gone and you ain't never going to see him again.
I mean, if he's here illegally, then guess what?
Information necessary, according to the video that I'm watching.
He already knows the deal.
Like I said,
can you please collect?
He said we'll grab his information. They did not grab his information. He said we will. That dude is walking out of there. He can never to be seen.
The information. He said that he's already illegal. He already said that he went to.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. First off, we're a sanctuary city. Even if he is legal here, we cannot call ICE.
Okay,
report him.
but you still have to report that, right?
No, we don't. Because it's a sanctuary city. We do not report illegal, undocumented.
So you're gonna let a person who went to prison, he committed a crime in America, who's illegal right now, you're gonna let him go free right now to this elevator?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because we're a sanctuary city. I've arrested a double homicide suspect in this city before and let him walk out the door because.
It's crazy. This makes me want to go to only sanctuary cities and break the law and then start speaking Spanish when they come up to me and say, I don't have an ID. I'm not even from here.
We're a sanctuary city.
I don't know if this cop is rebelling against the system or he's misspeaking. I don't know. He just said he arrested a double homicide suspect and let him walk out of the door because he was illegal. That's what he just said. Now, did he mean that? I hope to God he didn't mean that. I hope he misspoke because he's nervous or something. I don't know what the F going on. But the problem is that this guy didn't take his job serious enough. He should have detained the other guy. And he should have talked to them. The other partner should have talked to him somewhere separate. And therefore, when they told him, because look, they told him that he's illegal, he's committed multiple crimes, and now in his mind, he's saying, oh, shoot, this guy maybe got more than we thought they did, but I just let him go, so he gone. I can't run down the hall and grab him. He gone. Poor police work, man.
We're not going to call ICE to come pick him up and deport him.
He came to pick up $320,000 from your, him, or mine grandmother and grandfather, and he's walking away freely right now, right? That's what I'm understanding right now.
I understand that, but you're asking me to call
You don't
ICE
understand shit.
for the,
I'm not asking you to call ICE. We're just asking you to take seriously that he's trying to repeat offend when he's already illegal.
He flew
repeating
from
what
New
he's
York.
already been doing.
He said, I'm in Chinatown in New York. They paid for his tickets. He came. They're going to give him $2,000 to pick up his $320,000 package from Norton refund scam, and he's gonna take that money, deliver it again to Chinese market, and gonna fly back to New York to Chinatown. So he's gonna just do all this, and we're not gonna do anything, right?
Oh, that's a lot of information, dude.
It is.
Yeah, it's a lot. It sounds like
information.
You guys been working this thing for a while.
We've been doing this a long time.
And when I said I was going to be on a business trip, they came and said, I'll meet you at the hotel.
He's just a mule. He's casual. He flew from New York to pick up
He's
that money.
instructed to come here.
Okay, so he's not the guy that we would arrest.
No, he's just, he's facilitating.
I mean,
the
you'd
fraud, so he's
start
not
with him.
boss, but he's not the main boss. You know, that guy's in China.
No, they take the money and they mule it out of the U.S. So that's obviously overseas, completely out of my jurisdiction.
Of course.
Right?
But he's still participating willingly because he's done it before.
He's on American turf. He flew from New York, pick up that money, bring back to his mafia.
I think I kind of get it now. And you guys are obviously scamming the scammer.
Exactly.
In a way,
If he's here illegally, how the fuck did he fly? Thought you had to have at least an ID or a passport.
We're scamming the scammer, but we're also educating the public.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're able to at least get his driver license, get his ID, you know, because again, he flew from New York to LA to pick up this money.
He didn't get his driver's license. He didn't get his ID. Not unless off camera he took a picture of it. I didn't see that happen. That did not happen. This cop messed up. He let this guy go, and they got all this information. Like, police department, y'all need to investigate this.
They
y'all need
won't.
to put him in and retrain him or something, because
crazy, because I use Norton.
Remind me, what did he say? He said his name. He said he lives in New York. He said he's been here for 1 month.
Yeah.
He said that he's done this before with gift card scams. He said he's going back to New York on Saturday.
Wait, did this motherfucker say he's only been in this country for a month? Holy shit. Fresh off the boat.
Done this before with gift card scams. He said he's going back to New York on Saturday.
Let's go with scammer.
Yeah, we'll call him inside, but I don't want to waste these guys' time anymore. Thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have anything else? You guys have the contact info?
Yeah,
You guys appreciate it.
we got everything.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
Have a safe shift, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
man, these guys knew the cops were worthless. I feel bad for the younger, taller guy because I know he probably a rookie. Let me just put this in perspective real quick after what you've seen. And we got the link there. Y'all can watch the full thing. It starts at 1 hour 10 in the other video, and then it goes on. You can watch the full thing if you want to see it. It'll be a 10-hour video if I had to do it that way. But what you're seeing is a complete failure in law enforcement. In Arizona, we used to have SB 1070. We had an opportunity to profile people. And that's what it was. If we interviewed a person like this, and we see his ID and we say, okay, we run his name. We don't have your name in the system. English is not their first language clearly. They cannot speak clear English. Then we do a status check. And if they do not have a social security number or any status in the system,
But it's a sanctuary
we call
city.
ICE. And ICE will report back to us.
That's where sanctuary
if
cities
they
are
have an
dangerous.
ICE hold, if they want
That's the
anything
people
like
of
that.
Aurora, Colorado right now. Look what's happening there. Wait till the 1%ers show up, though. Then it's going to be interesting.
Pick them up. And then everybody was open on getting all in their feelings about it. Oh, they're just profiling Mexicans. No, we didn't. If you're a Mexican, you got a driver's license, you got identification. We don't, there's nothing
Nobody
that we're going to
questions
do.
it.
But I deported, well, first of all, they don't deport these people like they say. But I had ICE pick up 3 people. One was a woman that got pulled over the day before, drunk driving or something like that. And the DPS guy, I don't know if she was drunk driving. It was a traffic stop or something. The DPS guy let her go. She had a chance. She cried to me. She was stealing out of Target. She cried to me, I have a family. I said, ma'am, you just did this the other day, and the DPS guy let you go. And you got the audacity to come into America and steal when hardworking people out here grinding, prices going up because you in here stealing. And you ain't supposed to be in this country. Hold the phone. I called ICE. They came, picked up, put it in the back of their van. And the other guy, it was another person, but another guy they refused to take. And I'll just give you this, and then I'm going to finish it. They refused to take him because he had beat his girlfriend up. I get to the house, he beat her up or whatever. 5 misdemeanor charges for domestic violence. She said he was illegal. He said he was illegal. He could speak no English. I knew he was illegal. I called Border Patrol, but they won't come out. They didn't, even in Arizona with SB 1070, they wouldn't even come out because he was intoxicated. So after taking him to jail and put an ICE hold on him, which means that report to them that he's illegal alien, but book him in the jail on those misdemeanor municipal charges. Now, I don't know if ICE ever followed up or not, but
probably not.
That's how that went. And then in this situation, they cannot arrest if it's a federal crime because they can't really do a federal investigation. They can't just go off the word of these guys. They will be sitting there for 10 hours trying to figure out the whole investigative thing. What they do is they have to investigate and get preliminary information. They have to get the names of everybody. They have to get some information to pass along. They should have detained the guy, investigated him, got his real name, his social security number, or whatever information.
They couldn't arrest him anyway, remember?
Got his side of the story.
All that shit could be
maybe he
fake.
snitched. If they would have talked to him, read him his Miranda rights, you're detained because you were investigating a potential crime. They would have talked to him. Maybe he thought he was going to go to prison. He would have said, okay, I'm going to tell everything. I work for Jimmy Chung-un in China.
Whoa.
And this the plug here, this the plug here, and this is my direct boss. Here's his phone number. Here's the website. Here's the email address. Here's the company location. Here's the headquarters. We meet in the alley every Wednesday. Oh,
now, let's do a little
New
bit
York has
more fun stuff called street interviews, because, you know, street interviews give you the best content, and, well, I don't like going out in the street talking to people because they're fucking morons, and I just get really agitated real fast, especially when there's a lot of people. Anyway, let's get to the street stories. This one is talking about New York City and who you're going to vote for. New York City, take it away. I mean, let's get to the video.
Has not voted for a Republican president since 1984. To see if that might change, I took to the streets of New York City to ask people a simple question: Trump or Kamala? Welcome back to the Nate Friedman Show.
Are you voting for Trump or Kamala?
Oh, Trump.
Trump? Why
Yo,
Trump?
this dude right here.
Look at this. It's like World War III, man.
Yeah.
It's worse than the third world countries.
How do you think it's gotten so bad? Like, what do you think's happened? What's caused
Well,
it?
you know, the crook politic and the mayor, he's a crook.
This dude's based.
He's doing business with the hotels to rob the taxpayers. You know, it's all a scam. All the hotels, all the asylum seekers, they get in the hotel. The mayor is getting paid, and the governor and all that.
Yeah.
It's a scam. So what is the point of bringing people with no papers, no skills, no language to speak? They can't even speak, no, you know what I'm saying? No skills. Hey, we got 270 million white Americans out of 330 million. If Trump loses election, it's rigged 200%.
Why do you like Trump? What about him?
Look at him. The economy was, when he first took over, the economy was booming. The economy
Now?
was booming. So China came out with the coronavirus.
Oh.
And you know, people from the inside with the media and all that,
Uh-oh.
they played the role with China. They got millions of dollars why? To lock people in the house, to destroy the
I hope this guy has no information on Hillary Clinton whatsoever.
economy. It was economically moved.
You're saying the politicians got millions of dollars?
Yes. You know that already if you got any common sense. You think anybody's gonna vote for Camilla? It's not about race. She doesn't make any sense. She doesn't have no goal. She's in office right now. Look what she's doing.
Yeah.
Nothing changed, and nothing will change. For your life, to save the American dream, if there's any left, you gotta vote Trump. If you get any common sense.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, man. Are you allowed to talk when you're doing this or no? I don't want to like mess up your act. Yes? Yeah. Oh, cool. Are you voting for Trump or Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris? Why Kamala?
Because Trump
Uh-huh.
is a murderer and he's a liar.
I was thinking about this. Who did Donald Trump murder? I mean, Ray Lewis murdered somebody and he continued to play football and retired. Hillary Clinton murders people all the time. Kamala Harris had a hand in murdering 13 individuals, if that's how you want to do it. But continue.
And he connives people. And how are you going to do something like Capitol Hill where protesters, okay, which were supposed to be, you know, basically his people, right? Okay.
You hear that? They were basically supposed to be his people. Sounds like this guy's a conspiracy theorist or just needs to learn proper grammar.
You know, because everybody has a right, you know, to say what they want to feel, however they want to feel, whatever. But the point is that protesters got killed and policemen got killed.
No one died that day. Not even Ashley Babbitt.
Be exempt from murder. You know what I mean? Like, nobody is over murder. I don't care if you're the president or whoever. Somebody has to be liable for those bodies. Okay, when they were looking for Nancy Pelosi and Mike Pence, okay, if they would have found them where they were hiding at,
This is a what if, though.
Straight up. You know what I mean? They would have killed them. You know, like, these people, like, represent our fucking country, man. Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? What do you think terrorist groups in other countries and all that think? You know, like, and then recently after that, a couple of people tried to get to the White House.
Right.
You know, the guy that tried to go over the barricade, whatever, and then they end up killing him right in his car. You know, I mean.
Oh, he's talking about the U-Haul truck that crashed into the gates that the police officer purposely pulled out what looked like a Nazi flag or handkerchief or whatnot and laid it on the ground like, oh my God, this was white supremacy. Totally neglecting the fact that it was an illegal immigrant.
It's just so much shit going on, but of course, you know, being a citizen, I would like to see this country do better. But I don't want anybody representing us, okay? My thing is,
So who's going to represent you?
anything that's positive, I'm for, like, you know, more jobs, cheaper housing, you know, cheaper
He sounds like MAGA. Wait.
cost on food, all that. You know, I mean, I'm for all that. I just don't like nothing stupid, you know, that's going to get other people, you know, killed or our country in danger or something like that. This is why a lot of foreign countries don't like us, or foreign affairs policies and all that. Like,
It's so funny. If so many foreigners don't like us, why are we the only country that seems like every other country it comes to? They want to live here. They look at this as the land of opportunity. If we're really that bad, why are they still coming? From around the world, both legal and illegally.
at the negotiations table, you know, isn't really where it should be. You know, not all presidents, but certain presidents. You know, I mean, like, you know, I don't think Kamala is for that. I don't. You know, she seems positive, you know, so.
Kamala's policy is running on joy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. All right. Have a good one. Yo, do you guys do you guys want? What is going on? What's going on? I don't know. Do you guys want Trump or Harris to win?
What you want to do? You want
Trump?
I think she
You
wants.
want Trump?
I love Trump.
You know, I got the
many.
Let's go. Tell me what.
Many. Yo, I love Trump. I love Donald Trump.
Love your accent, girl.
Donald Trump loved me. I ain't no immigrant. I was born there.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I fuck with Trump. Why they wanna kill my man for? Why? Like, he's nice. I'm waiting for the steamies. I'm waiting for the unemployment, all of that. Bring another
Wait, what?
pandemic, right?
Sure.
We're late. That's it. Who you are going for?
Trump.
Trump? Yeah. Let's go, Trump.
Let me ask you. U.S. You said?
20 years ago?
20 years ago. So you came here legally. You came here like
Yeah. A
So,
proper way.
yeah. How do you feel about what Harris is doing with migrants right now?
Well, I think for other people getting fucked up, they need to save the people they are in the right way, you know? Because that's illegal. They illegal. Unfortunately, I got people that they are illegal here in this country. But the thing is that if they come legally here, they're going to be welcome. They just got to apply for whatever they qualify, and they're going to be approved. That's it. Visas aren't stopping, right? Green card aren't stopping. So it's not they closing the country for everybody. It's the illegalness. The illegalness, is that the right way?
The legality.
Yeah, that's the illegal thing that is not good, because that's fucking up us, that we pay the taxes. And then where's the money at?
So tell me, like, in a word, Riz.
Oh, that I will go back to what she said originally. I don't think she's in it for the votes, so 648. And this is why. Listen to what she said originally.
Yeah. A
So-
proper way.
Yeah. How do you feel about?
All right,
Do
listen.
you guys want?
What is going on?
What's going on? I don't know. Do you guys want Trump or Harris to win?
What you want to do? You want
Trump?
I think she
You,
wants.
you want Trump?
I love Trump.
You know, I got
Now pay attention.
Let's go. Tell me what.
Many. Yo, I love Trump. I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump loved me. I ain't no immigrant.
Wait
I
for
was
it.
born there. Yeah, but yeah, I fuck with Trump. Why they want to kill my man for? Why?
Answer the
Like, he's
question,
nice.
bitch.
I'm waiting for the steamies. I'm waiting for
There it is.
for the unemployment, all of that. Bring another pandemic, right?
Sure.
We're late.
That definitely sounds like a Democrat thing. Stimulus checks, yes. But every president's done that. But the unemployment was because of COVID. I don't, that this lady confuses me, and then gets back on track with legal and illegal immigration.
And they're gonna be approved. That's it. Visas aren't stopping, right? Green card aren't stopping. So it's not they closing the country for everybody. It's the illegalness. The illegalness, is that the right way?
Close enough.
Yeah, that's the illegal thing that is not good because that's fucking up us that we pay the taxes. And then where's the money at?
So tell me, like, in a word, basically, why Trump? Why do you like Trump? What about him?
Because I see that he got his own personality and then he just don't give a fuck. He's just, I'm the man. Like, he don't care, he don't listen. He's defending the country. Yeah.
How do you think he's defending the country?
Well, like bearing for our rights,
Huh?
for what belongs to us, protecting the U.S., trying to control, because, this is jungle, right?
Right.
This is the jungle. So, yeah, and he's bringing more opportunities. And all for the citizen, all the people that live here, we just getting benefits.
How did you feel like life was different under Trump versus Harris?
It was boring.
Huh?
Boring.
Boring?
Yeah, very boring before
Under Trump?
Yeah. I didn't like no politics, no Democrats, none of that. After Trump, I was like, yo, I feel connected with him. Like, all young people are voting
Even
for
though
now
he's supposed to be
for Trump.
racist.
No, am I right?
I would say that a lot more people got interested in politics
Yeah.
because he's pretty entertaining.
I am more involved.
Yeah.
Now, who's the president now?
Who's the person? What do you mean by it?
You
Who's the
kidding me?
president, actually?
Well, they say it's Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You think he's the
I
president?
don't even know who's that name. I don't know who's that guy. Trump. I'm waiting for Trump. That's my president. That's it. That's it. That's everything you need.
That-
It's nice
Voting
meeting
for
you.
Trump, right?
Yes. Let's-
Marinelle, okay. Your favorite
No.
Dominican in the U.S. Bye.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Bye guys.
All right, guys.
Later.
Yo,
Yes.
take my Instagram.
Okay. And do you want to say Trump or Harris?
Oh, what
course, you gotta pay back.
you want to ask me now? I'm
Same
with my
question.
sisters and them.
So are you with Trump or are you with Harris?
I'm with Trump.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with Trump.
Why Trump?
Because I just think Trump could do the right thing, and he was doing the right thing
Huh?
from the last term. Nothing happened with this. What's his name again?
Joe Biden?
Yeah, Joe Biden. Ain't nothing happened with Joe Biden, but I know everything happened with Trump. We got stimulus checks for the hood. He got out my guy from Cali, and then he got our Kodak Black. He made Kodak Black come out. I think I'm going for Trump. Yeah, I don't care what nobody say. It's me, the actual guy, and I fuck with Trump. You want more cigarettes? Take 2 more, cause I can't smoke too much. I don't want to smoke my whole. I'm not gonna smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. Come on.
Do you guys want Trump or Harris to win?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Sorry to interrupt. You guys want Trump or Kamala to win? Speak French? Your English sounds amazing. You said that in the best English I've ever heard in my life. Do you speak French as well? Oh, only French? Do you guys...
speak a little bit English.
Okay. Are you guys visiting?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you follow American politics at all?
Probably more than the one in Belgium.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, which candidate do you think is better, Trump or Kamala?
Kamala.
Kamala? Why Kamala?
Because she's a woman, she's black, and I think it's really cool. And I prefer her ideas than the one of Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. It's not even like it's the third or fourth sentence. It's the first sentence is she's a woman and she's black.
Sorry about that stupid phone call.
Hey, what's going on, man? Do you want Trump or Kamala Harris to win?
Which one?
Do you want Trump or Kamala Harris to win? Trump. Why Trump?
Fuck, now I want a pretzel.
Why Trump?
Nice, man.
Was it?
Nice.
He's nice? Can you elaborate?
No English too much.
What do you speak?
Oh.
Arabic.
Arabic?
Yeah.
Oh.
When did
Whoa.
when did
So,
you
I wonder. Maybe I don't want to wonder. But dude barely speaks English. I'm assuming he's some kind of immigrant. And he said he'd vote for Trump? That's fucking crazy. That's not what the news would tell me.
immigrate to this country? How many years ago did you come here?
What are they? 32.
32?
Damn, and you still don't know
You've been here
English?
32. I believe your English is very good. So I think it's excellent. So tell me, why Trump?
Trump? It's okay, good. Everything can be very cheap. Now everything expensive. Yeah, well, no.
You understand that much?
No. Now expensive, everything expensive.
Did the
Rent expensive, everything expensive now.
Did the price of your hot dogs go up?
Yeah, up. Now $5, before can $2. Yeah, well, no. Everything expensive now.
Okay, so
Soda expensive, everything expensive.
okay, so in Trump's last year in office, your hot dogs were $2. Is that right?
$2, $3.
Okay, and now they're how much?
$5.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right, you heard it here first. Yeah. All right, man.
Man,
Thank you, man.
you can almost buy a packet of hot dogs for... Wait, unless those went up too. I don't know. I don't go grocery shopping.
Have a good one.
So this was totally by accident, but we walked past the Walcott Hotel, and I
Uh-oh.
remember seeing a TikTok of a guy outside this hotel, and he saw something crazy.
Why are you guys here? It's a hotel. Why is the Army at this hotel?
We're here at the request of the state of New York.
The state of New York has put the Army into hotels? What the hell is that about?
I don't know if the guy in the Army uniform really was. Because you had an Army and the other guy was wearing a Marine Corps uniform, Marine or Navy. Either way, the way you roll up his sleeves, it's not Army or Air Force. So it's kind of weird.
This is a public hotel, right? What is the Army doing in this hotel? Have you guys taken over this hotel? What is...
So you can't record.
What the fuck is the Army doing taking over civilian hotels in the middle of New York City?
The reason the Army is here is because the hotel is now a migrant shelter. On housing alone, the city has spent $2 billion
So now
to
we're
let
paying
migrants
to
live in
secure their
hotels
buildings
for
as well.
free. It's not just hotels that the
And
Army is guarding. You've got
that's the Army National Guard, what it looks like. No, the Army guys, I completely understand. The Marine Corps guy, I don't know, because he'd have to be stationed there. And I don't think there's Marine reserves in New York City. Unless I'm mistaken, but no active duty would be able to do that.
train stations and other public places as well. We'll basically do anything besides shut down the border. So when I ran into a soldier outside the Walcott Hotel, it wasn't exactly a coincidence.
Hey, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Can I ask you, are you for Trump or Harris?
I can't do it.
Yeah, not in uniform, you can't say it.
You're not supposed to? Who told you that? Is that just like...
No, that's Army regulation.
It's
You're
not a
the,
law, but it's a military
the media.
Yo, what's going on, man? You want Trump or Harris to win?
Huh?
You want Trump or Harris to win?
Do I want Trump or Harris to win?
Yeah.
It's a hard question. I'd rather man run America than a female.
What is it?
I'd rather man run America than a female.
So you'd
Right.
rather a man than a female?
Run America.
Is there anything beyond gender that you like about Trump or Harris?
No.
It's
Oh.
For you, it's just gender.
Yeah.
Okay.
Female
That's-
is all emotion.
Okay.
Man of logic.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Saying women are emotional.
Do you work with any female security guards?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the female security guards?
They're cool.
Do you feel like they can't do their job as well as you?
I mean, there's different jobs that we have for doing security. They're more as in the...
You
they're
look more executive, though.
in the scanning.
Okay.
We're in the lobby where a lot of stuff happens.
Interesting.
So,
Cool, man. All right, thank you.
you guys have a good one.
You too. Yo, what's going on, man? Do you want Trump or Kamala Harris to win?
Harris.
Harris? Why Harris?
I think she's gonna be the good things for the country.
Yeah, like what stuff?
like, for the immigrants,
Where are you from?
make life much easier for people, because we're struggling right now.
Yeah.
Everything is very difficult for us right now.
Where are you from?
I'm from Haiti.
I know
When did
it.
you immigrate here?
2008.
2008.
Really?
Okay. Has she helped you at all while she's been in office now? You feel?
Not right now.
Okay.
But I thought she's going to be doing a very good thing for the country.
Okay.
But she's part of.
Hey man, how's it going? Can I ask you a question for a YouTube video?
Uh-oh.
I'm independent.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Is he
I'm working on
homophobic?
my own. Is that okay? Yeah. Do you want Trump or Kamala Harris to win?
Kamala Harris, yes.
Why Kamala?
Because she's my wonderful, wonderful person, and I wish to get the black
Is that a fake hand?
president again.
No.
So you want to vote for her because she's black?
Yes, and I don't like Trump, so I absolutely.
You Russian?
I want to give in the such a wonderful person like is Kamala Trump.
This motherfucker's probably a communist from Russia.
Which is Harry.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Or
Yo,
France.
what's going on, guys? Yo, you guys want Trump or Kamala Harris to win? Trump or Kamala Harris? Which one do you guys prefer?
Trump, to the chiesto.
We are Italian. You're Italian?
Yeah,
Okay,
we are
okay.
all Italian.
But you guys know who Trump and Kamala is, though, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Kamala
So
Harris.
which one do you like more?
I like more Kamala Harris. I follow her on TikTok.
Her hair?
Because,
Oh, her.
I like a lot hip hop and things like this, and he supported the black community and things like this. So I like more Kamala Harris.
Okay. Have you been on Trump's TikTok?
No.
Did you know that he had a TikTok?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Oh,
Awesome,
brainwash.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye. He likes Kamala because he follows her on TikTok. What's your name?
Because
Where are you
people
from?
are going to follow what they see on their timeline. That's makes sense. Because if you follow certain videos, like certain videos, follow certain people, you're going to be on that side. Get it? Side? There's another division. Unified. 100%. But wait. There's more.
Argentina? Nice. Did you immigrate from Argentina recently or
25 years ago.
25 years ago?
Okay.
Awesome. So we have an election year coming up. Who do you want to win? Trump or Kamala Harris?
Trump.
Trump? Why Trump?
Shit.
I think experience and
What they're doing, and I like this video, is they're tearing down that narrative that, Trump is anti-immigrant. When all the immigrants that have been here that actually probably came here legally or, didn't and somehow got legal, they all seem to be voting for Trump, except for that one dude that not sure what he was doing. Or the guy in gold. But it seems like he's running into immigrants. Or he's just targeting immigrants. That would be racist. I don't know.
I don't know much about politics, but I feel a lot safer with a guy like Trump
Yeah.
in power.
Do you feel like the economy was better under Trump or any other reasons besides safety?
Well, he looks like construction.
The economy was better. I work in construction. Construction was
I nailed
better.
it.
So I believe that's one of the main reasons.
He lives in New York
Do you feel like
City
most
and
people
he
in
loves Trump. And why? He's a construction worker. Okay, Zip. Trump did help pay for a lot of the New York City skyline.
Construction in New York want to vote for Trump?
I will say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think that Trump does that makes construction boom under him? Like what's he doing?
Well, I think is the understanding of the business. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
So that's how you become rich.
So when Trump was in power, did you have a lot more jobs, or did the jobs last longer? What was different when he was in power?
I believe that it was less fear to spend the money from the subcontractors to the GCs to us. So we are at the bottom. So if they didn't have the money, the budget, we don't have jobs.
So nobody has money under Kamala Harris and Joe Biden for doing construction. It's like people just don't have the budget anymore.
No, they're using the illegals now.
4 years. I don't think as much as with Donald Trump. For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's very interesting. Are you owning the construction company or?
No, just a work.
Well, I love your vibe. I love your attitude. It's awesome.
Just a little guy.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I love your guys' tattoos. Thanks, man. We're doing a YouTube video actually. You guys want Trump or Harris?
I got a clue.
No clue? You're from England?
Doesn't really matter
Okay.
to us.
Oh, some
yeah, sure,
Brits.
but I mean, I imagine you guys.
Nobody
know a
cared
little
what
bit
you
about
guys
what's
thought
going
since
on here.
1776.
Which one do you like more?
What's up, Dub?
I'm on Team Trump because I ain't got a clue who the other person is. I'll go the other person and just disagree with him.
Oh yeah, what's up? You took a picture of me a couple weeks ago.
Are you serious?
You did. It was a good picture.
Yo, I took his picture, man. Now I can't even find it. What the fuck is going on?
We're doing
Cool
a YouTube
story,
video
bro.
actually.
Let's do it.
Do you want Trump or Kamala Harris to win?
Oh shit. Trump has been my inspiration growing up. You know, I want
Capitalist.
to be like Trump. But when it comes to there's some Trump policies that, you know, I think is harsh. But if you look at the world today, you need that kind of, you know, strong will to be able to do the right thing, you know, because it's a lot of stuff that has gone wrong, and it takes someone with a very strong will. And I think a man, should I say a man? Because the government is not run by anybody, but a man represent like this
Right.
kind of figure that
I'm not saying a woman doesn't,
I'm
but
not
if you look at
saying
Harris,
that it's a tough picture, but it's something that psychologically, if you look at a man being a president, you'll know not to fuck with that country. So there's a lot of systems, there's a lot of complex to all these stuffs. But I think if you ask me who should be the president, I think Trump should be the president.
What made him an inspiration to you?
Huh?
What made
Money.
Trump an inspiration to you?
I mean, growing up, you know, I was raised in Nigeria, so, you know, we have names of very big business people all around the world. So, you know, like in school, you hear about Trump in Nigeria, like from secondary school. So
No
I
shit.
think, you know, I wanted to be like, you know, like be successful as the Trumps, not just Donald Trump, but, you know, like Trump name, you know? So that's
When did you immigrate here?
a long time,
How many years? 10, 20?
like 18.
18 years? So when you
Sorry,
see
bud.
what's
Sorry,
happening
sorry.
at the border, does it frustrate you that people are getting into the country easier than you did?
Listen, I was just discussing this with someone the other day, and, you know, black people, they always cry that, you know,
you hear that?
a lot of
A lot of people from Africa don't consider the African Americans African. They're black. Just like he said, just like Jamaicans don't consider themselves black. They're Jamaican.
politics affect the black communities. But if you look at it, right, like there's a video I saw on Twitter that these guys, they were trying to cross the border to come to America or Europe or wherever, and the boat capsized and everybody got drawn. Like you will see them, they're videoing how they drowning.
I think that was Europe.
Those kind of stuff, I think having a very tight security at the, it's not even the security, it's just to abolish that mentality that you can just not have a paper and get dressed and start invading somebody's country, someone else's country, no matter how poor or what is going on over there. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, most of these guys that comes through the border, a lot of them, we don't even know what the American system is doing in their country. A lot of them, America, like if you go to some part of not like West Africa, but some, you know, part of Africa, even West Africa, there's some that France has their military in their country. America has their military in their country. France, all
Djibouti,
this
for one.
Russia, they have their
Even though
military.
it's not West.
And those military, they dare to, you know, to make policies that the people of the country, maybe it doesn't go with their traditions and customs. So before you know it, there's a fight going on. And most times you see Americans supporting some tribes. They will come to your country, they will support a tribe, give them guns and all these ammunitions to fight against the government of that country. So you see that, bro, like it's too much fucked up situation, because those guys coming in, a lot of them are coming in the sense that they like, you guys fucked up our country, so we're coming to America by
To
any
fuck
means
up your
necessary.
country.
You guys have to take us on asylum. You know, Trump just want to stop it, but I think that there's some political dialogues. Like, in fact, the world just needs healing, because I feel like if there's healing, all this stuff is going to stop, because you don't have, like, there won't be any need for someone to start, you know, running away from their country. And because a lot of these guys, they're running away from harm. Even if they're trying to stop it at the border, those guys, they're not trying to go back. A lot of them want to die in the process of looking for freedom. You understand me now? So what would be the solution? The solution, like the bottom line of everything right now in this world, bro. Like, if you want this world right now to be better, the only thing that we can do as human beings is to pursue peace. We have to go and find out why they're running.
Yeah.
Are you understanding now?
I'm with you.
So that's how I say it.
Yeah.
So that's why to me, I don't see anything wrong with Trump.
Yeah.
Like, he's a businessman and the world is a business, and that's how I see
Totally.
it. So, guys, follow me, man, on the Max Hype. I just launched an app right now, a tourism app. You can get whatever you're looking for on my app. We carry restaurant, bars, clubs, lounges, helicopter tours,
Strip
Broadway
clubs,
shows, comedy ticket.
red
Guys,
light
check
district,
it out, man. Download the app, the
dispensaries.
Max Hype.
What's your message? Work together.
Work together. What's going on in the world? What's going on in the country?
Oh,
Are you
fuck, he wears a
from the
mask.
United States?
Yeah, I'm from the United States. Yeah. What do you feel like? Why are you saying this now as opposed to
We're
before?
screwed up, young man. Your future looks like shit. More and
We're
more
screwed
every
up.
day.
Look at
I
you,
am
Grandpa. You're literally wearing a mask that's only covering your chin. Like, what's the purpose, man? You're in his face and you're not wearing it, so yeah. Is that like your blankie?
Apologize to you. Who are you? Please tell me who you represent.
I'm
Sort of
Nate.
Sticking that microphone in the camera in my face,
Sure.
please.
I'm Nate. I'm an independent journalist.
Right, I'm Bill.
Nice to meet you.
I'm an independent
Retard.
Vietnam veteran who gives a damn about this country. I'm on the way out. My future has very little to do with what
Right.
I have left in my life. I worry about young guys like you who are living in a bowl full of shit, and we got to do better.
What do you think caused this? What do you think caused that?
Our culture. We're lost. We're crazy. We're led by convenience and expediency. What we want now, have to get it right now. We got to press that keyboard and get answers to our needs for enjoyment.
All right, Boomer.
temptation, all wrapped up in a big envelope called stupidity.
Who do you think can get us out of this mess? Given that it's an election year, or would you prefer Trump or Kamala?
We the people, not Donald Trump,
Not
not some phony Democratic politician.
Oh,
So they're
shit.
both garbage.
No, Donald Trump is garbage.
Oh.
I've known of him. I looked him straight in the eye before you were ever a dream in your mother and father's eyes. I looked straight in his eyes when he was selling his book, The Art of the Deal, down in Walden Books on Broadway.
Right.
And I saw the character he was. Phony MF.
You know, we're in the city, you know. I feel like it's very obviously going to go one way. So I'm voting for Kamala Harris at this point.
Figures.
I think that I have my views about the world, and
Hey, since this has been recorded, that guy had a testosterone test. Actually, both of them had a testosterone test, and they're both really fucking low. So that explains a lot. Just happens the guy on the right has a little more testosterone.
you know, capitalism, the system that we live in. So I think voting that way is probably the more humane, you know, in general.
Okay. Do you feel like Kamala Harris would put capitalism in jeopardy?
I think it's a great question. Would she put
Answer it.
capitalism in jeopardy? No. Because,
What?
I mean, politicians are owned by these big companies, so she would never do that, right? Right, we're funding Israel, right? It's
Yep.
all for capitalistic gain. So, yeah, absolutely not. But, you know, I think I could help make the world a better place, right, with my vote. So moving more towards that left and kind of social policies, integrating those.
Okay.
Social list
so
policy.
you were voting for Kamala for purely humanitarian reasons. Is there any other reason that you're voting for? Is there something that she's done as vice president that you like?
Yeah, I honestly don't really like the people in power right now. So it's mainly.
But
kind
that's
of
Kamala Harris.
How do I describe it?
You can't.
It's mainly just a thing that I'm gonna do probably to integrate kind of those small. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
Repeat the question. Sorry.
So, is there something that Kamala Harris has done that you like that is the reason that you're voting for her? Any accomplishment or anything that she did as VP?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Democratic Party like integrates some things, right? I mean, they were trying to do student loans, reduce those.
Right,
I'm
which
not
is
so
unconstitutional.
well-versed necessarily, so I can't speak to more specific things.
Do you think that you would vote for a Democrat who you don't know the name of versus Donald Trump? Like if it just said Democrat and you don't know who you're voting for, would you circle that name over Donald Trump, even if you knew nothing about him?
I think the Democratic Party is more left-leaning, even though they are still more to the right in general, right, in the grand scheme of things in the world. So probably, yeah.
You've got to be
so it doesn't
shitting
really matter
me.
who's running. It's not as long as it's not Trump.
Correct. Yeah, I'm more of a Bernie guy.
And with that, I want to share one big takeaway
What the fuck? The literal answer of vote blue no matter who. Of course, he's a Bernie guy.
Yeah.
But Bernie is far left. Well, I don't know. It seems like Bernie's getting a little more moderate. It doesn't really matter. That guy, yeah, that testosterone test pretty much gave it away. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I hate people that vote based on political name. Pretty much name only. That means they don't think for themselves. Which is sad. Because I'm pretty sure that kid's in college. He's getting a pretty good education to be some like gender studies in nuclear physics that sucks big toes on your left toe every Thursday on the 5th of the week. Right? Got it. What do we got next? Oh shit, yo. This one's from Liberty Hangout. And I thought it was pretty interesting because this young lady, she started really thinking at the end. It was just thought-provoking.
We're heading out, guys, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, it's very tolerant. What was that? So you're actually filming yourself treating another woman like this?
Yep.
Where's your?
Thank you so much for showing what the Democratic Party is like.
She's white and you're black and you're calling her names. Can you imagine if it went the other way? You'd call her a racist.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're being a racist.
Uh-oh.
Why are you so racist?
Why are you a racist?
You gotta admit. Oh, hell no.
Crazy, man. as crazy as you just walking up to a total stranger and cussing them out?
Stranger.
You don't know her.
You know your mother on Twitter.
I don't think you know her.
Caitlin Bennett, you went to Kent.
But
doesn't mean you know
So
her.
you walked up to a stranger and you cussed them out. What sense does that make? Do you know which one of us is going to look stupid on the video?
Which one?
I don't know. You tell me.
You have Make America Great Again, and you're black.
Oh,
What's that have to do with
okay.
anything?
Are you racist?
Wait, what
Are
do
you saying black
what do
people
you
can't
want to
support
make
Trump?
America great again? Like, ask for what? Like,
You're not going to find sympathy from them.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
was it great before or something?
Yeah. It's the
Oh.
greatest country in the world.
What happened?
I don't know. Can you
So
name
wait-
another country where it's better to be a black
The
person?
cell
than America?
phone.
First of all,
Name one
answer
country
my
where it's better to be a person of color than America.
I'm just asking.
I'm asking
is
you.
America bad
Yeah,
right
answer
now
that
again or
question.
something? Because you're saying Make America Great Again, like it's bad right now.
So apparently it's pretty bad if people
Well,
can
you're
walk
a
up to
college
people
kid, so
of a
you
different
look
color
like you don't have to pay for
and
shit.
insult them that way and then not have any remorse for that. That's a problem. We need to change that.
Anything else?
Why would you treat somebody that way that you didn't know?
Wait, what's your association to Caitlin?
She's my friend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have something to say. Follow my Instagram, jmantella15_. Yeah, you already know.
Why not?
Why?
Because you just made yourself look stupid. Now, when we put it on our stuff, now everybody's gonna.
You're gonna get trolled.
Call me though.
Well, that's a good representation.
Sure, anything.
This isn't like anything. I don't want to attack anybody. I just want to know like what made you want to support Trump.
I think that it's more important to vote for someone because you believe in their ideology than it is because they share your skin color. For example,
Can you give some
Obama shared my skin color, but he did not share my ideology.
What's your
Oh, mine was more
I believe,
white.
in small, limited government. I'm
Can you
pro-life.
speak up? Sorry, I can't really hear you.
I really want to know.
I'm pro-life, which means that I think that killing babies is wrong. And I also believe that the best way to boost an economy is by deregulating. That means having the government remove regulations. And Obama did none of that. Obama made a ton of promises and kept none of them. America was not better off when Obama left office than it was when he entered the office.
So do you
Under
think Trump
President
is making
Trump.
it better?
Under President Trump, we've seen the lowest ever African American unemployment. We've seen the highest job creation under any president in history. We are seeing what we would expect to see from a person that is focused on business and not just, you know, what did Obama do? Obama put men in the women's bathroom, okay? Trump brought us the lowest black unemployment that America's ever seen. I think the way that America is going to be made great is by not focusing on all of these issues that are not important and focusing on issues that really matter, like the economy, like bringing jobs back to America. Because at the end of the day, if I have more money in my pocket, I can spend more money on things. Spending money into the economy helps the economy. And I think a lot of people are too focused on, okay, well, what color are they? Well, when you only focus on electing people of color, you do a disservice to Martin Luther King because he wanted people of character. He said, I want to see people judged by the content of their character. I don't want to see people judged by the color of their skin. And I feel like in America, a lot of people are still trying to judge people by the color of their skin and not giving
Sounds
any
like a
concern to their
nationalist to
character.
me.
Ilhan Omar is a perfect example. She said things like some people did something in reference to the 9/11 attacks. The worst
She's also a
terrorist attack in
refugee.
history. That should affect every American. Who cares if they're a person of color or not, whether or not they're offended by that? That should offend everyone. Because as Americans, when someone wants to come and destroy our way of life, we should oppose that. And people said, oh, we shouldn't speak out against her because she's a person of color. No, if people are not people of character, then they should be critiqued. I'm so sick of Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson claiming they care so much about black people when they've been in politics for years and years and years and haven't done a thing.
And they used to hang with Trump.
The family members of Martin Luther King support Trump. Ben Carson supports Trump. These are people of color that are prominent. Ben Carson is a brain surgeon. And they support Trump because they see that he truly wants what's best for America. And at the end of the day, the thing that will help black people the most is by helping everyone. Because when we help everyone and we don't single us out, then we're ending segregation. Because we're still segregated if we're all the ones living in low-income housing and all the white people are living over here because we've believed the lie that we need the government to survive. We don't need the government to succeed. All we need to do is work hard and we can move up. There's no country in the world that's better to be a person of color than America. And I truly believe that with all my heart.
So how do you feel about the wall?
I think. How do you feel about locks on your doors?
She asked you a question first.
Yeah, can you just like answer it without
I
asking
feel like
a question?
the wall is like locks on your doors. You don't lock your doors at night because you hate everyone. You lock your doors at night because you want to protect the people within your house. And this country is our home, and we need to protect it. If you allow anyone to come across the border, and it's not just people of Hispanic descent, you've got terrorists that come across because there's an because that's the only place that they're having. Have you seen how difficult it is to swim across frozen oceans into Canada?
No, haven't tried.
Yeah. So when they come here from other countries overseas to Canada to sneak into the United States, they have to go through Canada's security. Mexico is, I mean, it's not a very organized country. It's a lot easier to sneak into the United States from Mexico than it is to sneak into the United States from Canada. That's why we want to build a wall. And if you look at the human trafficking that goes across the southern border, if you look at the amount of drugs, it's a no-brainer. We definitely need a wall. Well, you probably couldn't vote at the time, but if you could have voted, would you have voted for Obama?
Yeah.
And why would you have voted for him?
Well, I was younger. I was like under the influence of my mom, so I don't know. Like I was expected to, you know.
But
So
would
that's
you?
the
Because
thing,
what?
right?
Because you're
If you were,
And is that what
That's
I just
exactly
said?
what I'm
That's
saying.
what I just
And
told
I'm
him.
saying we should be voting with our minds and not our skin color.
I feel like it's not always that though. I feel like sometimes it's just
I mean,
you want to see somebody else, like basically it often just like that reflects you personally. So like President Barack Obama, he had the same lifestyle as most black people. So and then with Donald Trump, you can't really see that because at the same time he was born different from what I was. He was raised different.
Do you think Obama had the same lifestyle as most black people in America?
Do most black people in America go to Ivy League schools?
No, I'm saying I'm not just saying. I'm saying that like upbringing. Like basically, you look at his whole life, and people have connections to that. Like I'm not trying to say like the Ivy League school, but people like try to live up to that. And I feel like with Donald Trump, you really can't relate to that because his lifestyle is totally different. He had a higher lifestyle. Really.
So why did Obama say the American dream is to be Donald Trump?
When did he say that? Can you tell me when he said that?
Yeah, I believe it was in 1988.
I'm not sure when he said it, but he did say
he
that.
said it was 1991. This is Vice. It's a liberal media. It said, young Obama said the American dream is to be Donald Trump.
We weren't really, looking at that at the time. We were still in high school, learning about other stuff. We didn't care about politics. Like maybe now with the whole, maybe like that Kamala girl, Harris.
Issue that
I know she's.
we were alive for. Have you heard of police brutality?
Yeah.
did she just explain Kamala as that Kamala girl, Harris?
Girl, Harris. Like maybe now with the whole, maybe like that Kamala girl, Harris.
Issue that
I know she's.
we were alive for. Have you heard of police brutality?
Yeah.
What have you heard about it?
That.
It's a reoccurring
Yeah.
in the United States.
And basically they're getting away with it.
Who's getting away with it?
The police.
The police?
Yeah.
Do you know what the average insurance payout is to a person that's in an officer-involved shooting?
No.
It's $6 million. Does paying $6 million sound like they're getting away with it?
I mean, it's paying $1 for each family member that the shooting victim is like victimized by. I don't think that's an even payout either.
So the shooting member has 6 million family members?
No, as in the people, the family, the people who got shot by the police, that person is dead, their family member. It was a newsman story where the judge or whatever gave them $4 and it's $1 each for each family.
So the police shooting people isn't necessarily police brutality. You do realize that, right?
Is that what?
Yeah, if you pull a gun on the police officer and he shoots you, that's not police brutality.
But they weren't pulling guns on them.
So,
What
so
story have you heard?
in multiple cases, they were in fact pulling guns on them, which is why they were killed.
You said multiple
Name
cases?
a situation.
How many other where they weren't, though?
You're the one who said it in multiple examples.
We'll use an unarmed person, Michael Brown. Michael Brown had his hand on the officer's gun. At that point, even though it's classified as unarmed, he was armed. He had his hand on the officer's gun. Not only that, he told the officer, "You're too much of a, not going to say the word, to shoot me." He told the officer that to his face.
Which is
It
true.
doesn't matter what you say. That's still wrong.
It doesn't
The police
matter what
shouldn't
you
have
say.
shot them.
The police shouldn't have shot him when he had his hand on his gun. Why don't you go put your hand on a police officer's gun and see how that works out for you?
Not me.
Okay,
that the
wait,
police should have
wait,
shot
calm
him.
down.
He didn't
calm
shoot him
down.
for saying that. He shot him for putting his hand on his gun and attempting to remove the officer's gun.
How do you know that he didn't shoot him because he said that, or because he put his hand on his gun?
There were multiple witnesses.
Oh.
And they gave what's called a sworn testimony in a court of law.
Oh.
Okay. How many stories, though, were compared
So
to
of the police brutality stories that were heavily publicized,
Oh, shit,
only
I'm
one of
sorry,
them
dude.
was actually an instance of true police brutality. Philando Castle. Trayvon Martin wasn't the police.
Yep.
That was a random citizen that happened to
What
be
about
racist.
the dude in
That's not
Memphis?
police brutality.
I know, but
He wasn't the
that brings
police.
us to another
And then Sandra
forget
Bland
about
was
that?
not police brutality. She committed suicide. And if you want to say that the police killed her and then covered it up, now we're getting into conspiracy theory. There's no evidence of that.
Okay, so how do you feel about white supremacy because of that Trayvon Martin case?
How do I feel about white supremacy?
He was Mexican.
Absolutely, it's a thing. Do I think it's a major issue facing America today? No.
Do you think it?
Do you?
Wait. Do you
Martin
think it
was
applies to the
killed.
Trayvon Martin case?
Mexican.
No. That guy was a Mexican.
Oh.
Let me
Mexican
ask you
girl's
something.
running
Do you know
away.
a Klan member?
Do I know one? No, they're hidden.
Do you know any black people that hate white people?
Yeah.
So tell me, which is the bigger issue? Racism in general or just white supremacy?
I feel like white supremacy.
Is a bigger issue than racism in general.
Yeah.
Even though you admitted to not knowing a Klan member, but you know black people that hate white
Just
people.
because I don't know a Klan member doesn't mean I don't know someone who doesn't like black people.
Do you know any Klan members?
I do not.
You can be a racist. I could be a racist, right? And I couldn't be a white supremacist. I'm black. But I could be a racist. Does that make
I'm a
sense?
nationalist.
No, because you're comparing.
So let me ask you, is it possible for black people to be racist against a white person?
You know, white person hates black people. It's
Hold
the same
on.
thing as
Is it
saying
possible for a black person to be racist against a white person?
Yeah. If I hated white people, I would have attacked you. If I hated white people, I wouldn't be around her. I wouldn't want to be around him right
But
now.
you're not everyone.
I'm smiling because what I say, most of the black community doesn't agree with me. That's why.
I would agree with her. on
Okay.
that.
Like I said,
Yeah.
he's not everyone.
told almost every day by our family and all of our other friends
Because you do like white people.
Same opinions and ideologies as me.
And you're white?
Basically,
I don't know. I can't really tell if I'm
My
white.
thing is- my thing- No. My thing is, I don't think that it's any more acceptable for me to be racist against her.
I
as
like
it
how
would
the
be for her
white
to be
girl ones
racist
get
against
most
me.
upset.
Yes, I agree with that.
That's incredible. I applaud that.
What was your answer to that?
No.
What was your answer?
No.
You don't have an
That
answer.
was his
Of course
answer.
not. No.
Oh, I thought you were saying
No.
that.
How dare you?
I
No.
don't think people that have never had slaves should pay people that have never been slaves money. I think that's absurd.
What do you think about like professors that go here, white professors?
Right,
they
Deputy?
actually
Put money in this jar.
for him because he was black.
Oh.
Now I'm
What are
just
your
thinking,
thoughts? Like,
I never really thought.
when I was growing up as a kid, we knew racism existed. Same in the 90s. We never let it define really who the hell we were. And that's coming from me growing up as a little minority myself. You can definitely tell I wasn't white growing up. It was quite obvious. But I did see racism, but I didn't let it like, oh, I'm oppressed. No, I didn't. I never felt oppressed. Pissed off, maybe. Never really oppressed. And when you think back out in my family tree, my great aunt was a comfort girl for the Japanese when they invaded the Philippine Islands during World War II. Grandfather sold out. Well, not sold out. He was intel to help the U.S. against Japan. Hence, why him and the entire family was given U.S. citizenship. And I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, I think I would have felt some oppression growing up, which, like I said, racism, yes. Oppression, no. Should I get money for it? No. Should I ask for it? Let's see what happens. Or I'll just tell them I'm Native American.
Thought about it, but I don't think so. I feel like it's like with the whole I don't want to say it on camera because I don't want people to be like.
we're not. You can say whatever you want. This is not a free speech
Okay,
zone.
so you know how I feel like with black people they like to live in the
past.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not wording it right, but it's like, oh, because of slavery, blah blah blah, to white people, and I don't think that they should keep doing that if they want to like move forward, you know. So I don't
The
agree
oppression
with the whole
Olympics.
paying reparations.
Because it's hard to move forward if you're looking
Yeah,
behind
they
you.
weren't the ones that were like, oh, I'm gonna lynch this kid for no reason. Like they're just like the grandchildren of.
No, Zippity, because they were also Irish slave traders running the slave trade. So obviously we can't blame the Irish or the Scots. Well, Scots we could basically say yeah, but the Irish, no. Slave traders. Slave traders. as Kamala Harris's lineage.
Great grandchildren, like they don't have anything, especially if they aren't racist. They don't agree with their old like opinions and their beliefs and stuff. I don't think they should have to pay for their mistakes.
I agree.
I just did my research paper on the wall because I'm anti-Trump.
Yeah.
But
Which is fine, and we believe
yeah,
that that's your
I'm
right.
like 100% against him. But like after I finished, I kind of like agreed with some beliefs, some of his beliefs for the wall, and like the 4-pillar plan, like that makes sense to me. And I hated to say it, but
How about cutting human trafficking in the United States in half? Is that worth building a wall?
Yeah.
All those women and children that are crossing the borders, some of which people were making a big deal about being in cages, those weren't even their parents. They were using family units to traffic children. They were using fake families to sneak children across the border.
I know there are like really bad gangs down there, like the MS-13 that like.
There's a lot. That was one of the bigger ones, but
I guess testimony.
MS-13 has been coming to this country for quite a while, and what I think immigration really started getting fucking terrible, it was during Hurricane Katrina. We had let all these immigrants come in because we needed construction workers.
That I read about, she was saying that this man would have murdered her whole family if she didn't date him, so she had to leave. And like they're that violent, and the women and like the little girls are targeted the most there because they're like I guess seen as weaker, and that made sense to me. But yeah, I hated to say that, but yeah.
So just because you don't agree with every single one of a person's policies doesn't mean you oppose everything that they do. For example, to say that Trump could do no good would be to admit that Trump is the devil, because the only person that can do no good is the devil. You know what I'm saying? So like there can be good done by someone that you don't agree with. Like I could admit that Hillary Clinton might have done something good for America. I can't think of anything, but I could admit it.
Yeah.
You know, if you gave me a clear evidence. You know what I'm saying?
I think this was a good conversation. I'm glad we came over
We
here.
appreciate you being polite, being respectful, and then voicing your opinion. It's not easy to do.
It's really interesting how quickly it went from, oh, it's because you're a Trump supporter, I'm not going to listen to you, blah, 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 to honestly the only person out there who, if I looked at that group and I saw them, I would have thought that young lady would have thought the same way. Because it seems to be, when I've talked to a few younger children, that sounded bad, a few of the younger college kids, to include an even more early college graduates, that when they don't think, and that's why I said I always want y'all to think, when you try to just go with the narrative instead of against the narrative, it's just easier because it's all about being canceled. And I get it. Jobs will look at social media and all that shit, looking into people. But I don't know, man. I guess we should just start doing that DEI hires. Maybe I should get more disability because I'm a minority. Oh yeah. Hold on a second. All right, so this next one has nothing to do with migrants. It has a lot to do with bad parenting and the kid's age and the distance he had to walk to from in school. This mother should have been brought out to pasture and shot. Because who knows what could have happened to this young man. So, with that being said, what's up, Nunya?
Got a little shower a while ago, but other
I hope
than that,
all is
I think
well.
that's all we got.
How you doing, buddy? Where you live at? Say what?
Man, come here, man.
Oh, it's okay. You can't remember?
Shh, we're telling one, Nunya.
And I am going to my school.
You're going to school?
Do you know where Valley View is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going there.
I do. I'm here to help you this morning, okay?
I was feeding, and I just caught a glimpse coming by the side of the barn. I thought, well, there's supposed to be somebody here, you know.
Isn't it, Nunya?
Now,
It's just
this
this
little guy.
fucking wild that this
He
mother
said he
did
mi-
this.
He says he's missed the bus.
Okay.
Mom told him he had to go to school.
Where's your mama at?
I don't know what.
Is she at home?
Yeah, but I don't know what road.
See, I can't figure out which bus driver runs this route. I don't. Not a whole lot of kids ride.
I know his address. We're fixing to go over here in a minute.
Let me get that Jeep, bro.
Did you talk to your mom this morning?
No, she. I got in trouble, and then my mom said today you have to wake up on your own and try to catch the bus. If you don't, you should maybe like. Now she doesn't want me to just. She said, like I got in trouble last night, and then she said, hey, go to sleep. I won't
Listen to the
set your
vocabulary.
alarm clock, and she'll like wake me and
You haven't figured out the age yet. You will.
So you had to get yourself up today? Did you sleep in your bed last night? Inside the house?
See, at first he told me he'd been out all night, and then he started, and I thought, man, he's been out all night.
Was you outside last night?
No, I can't remember.
Okay. But you slept in your own bed last night? You had blankets and covers and everything? Did you set your alarm?
My mom always do that, but she didn't.
Do you know how to set your alarm? So no alarm was set and you got up a little late? Okay.
Said his mom's name was Hawkins.
No, I can't remember.
You can't remember your mama's name? You just call her mama? Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to take you with me and we're going to go back to your house for a minute, okay? And then
I can't really know where my house.
I know where it's at.
Where?
And then we will check on getting you to school, okay?
Good thing the cop
Mom
knows.
just want me to go to school.
Okay.
Because she just want me to go to school.
The dude wearing Spurs.
Because she loves me, but she wants me to go to school.
Okay, well, we're going to make sure you get to school, but we're going to go talk to her real quick, too, okay?
Can you just talk to her?
Did you eat breakfast this morning or anything? Are you hungry? Alright, did you eat supper last night? Didn't eat last night either?
Holy shit.
She said you're not gonna eat supper, and she said you just eat to stay in your room for all night.
Okay.
And I just been doing my homework.
What'd you get in trouble for?
Can't remember, it was a long.
Oh, you can remember. Was you being loud or something? Or not picking up a mess? Or running around? Being a boy?
Maybe just leaving my brother on the trampoline, and this is the story, because she just didn't let me tell the story. She just said, and I was crying my little brother, and then I was gonna get the cat, but I got distracted, and because like the neighbor come home, and I wanted to, because she don't let me pick it up, and I was gonna bring it to my brother.
And you left your brother on the trampoline? How old's your brother, do you know?
And my friend Noah was watching, and he.
How old's your brother? 2.
And then Noah maybe got off the trampoline.
Okay. Alright. Well, come with me. We're going to run to your house real quick. Okay?
I want to just go to school because my mom don't want me to. She want me to go to school. So
Okay. Well, come with me then.
Alright, you're with the police. She'll be happy.
are we gonna go to school?
She'll be happy that they
I have
found
to be
you.
honest. It took me a minute to do this video. I kept restarting it because I was just getting choked up. I got a soft spot, for kids, man. I do. So what happened was the night before, he got in trouble because he wasn't watching his little brother on a trampoline. His brother's 2. And his mother told him to go to bed. He couldn't eat dinner, and she wasn't setting his clock. He didn't know how to set his clock, so he ended up waking up late for school. So he got himself dressed.
I don't know if it was because I had 3 kids and quite a few family members who spoke really broken English. I understood everything the kid was saying. I didn't really need the recap, but in case y'all did, that was there for you.
Eat breakfast or anything, and started to walk to school. I believe the school is like 7 or 8 miles from his house. He didn't want no trouble. He didn't want to get in trouble, so he tried to get to school the best way he could. And you can tell that he's very, very frightened of his mom because he kept saying, "Oh, she loves me, but I got to get to school." Even when the officer was like, "Come on, let's go. I'm gonna take you to the house." He's like, "But are you gonna take me to school? Are we going to the school?"
40.
Good. Yeah, 10-4. We're fixing to head over to his address right now. I'll be right back, okay, buddy?
Go ahead, dispatch.
Here, you want something to drink real quick, bud? You got anything to eat? You got anything to munch on?
Yeah, I got some.
You said you're getting a supper or breakfast this morning.
Some beef jerky.
You want some beef jerky?
You do?
Give him a power bar. There's so much salt in that beef jerky, bro.
Can you imagine how scared this kid must be? His mother told him, "If you don't make it to school, you're going to be in a lot of trouble."
Now, this is why I wanted to show this video. If this kid didn't make it to school, let's say that happened, and the kid disappeared and never to be seen again, or found after being abused. And to think, this really happened. Not the second part that I just mentioned, but it could. But this really happened. And with the way society in the world is today, and this being as rural, it probably would go unnoticed.
And he came back with the cops. Not because of him, because of her.
He said he's got a 2-year-old brother, is what he told me down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
He was all the way down there by the landfill. He walked that far?
Yeah, well, I picked him up and I brought him back.
Mhm.
And whenever I was, because he opened the door and I didn't go in, but I was yelling for her. And he walked around the house, so I thought he went in the back. And I've been yelling for him, and I can't get him to come to the door. Well, I know why. I don't know how he went past me.
He said Mama's going to be really mad if he didn't make it to school.
Yeah, that's what she.
Get off the phone.
That's what she said too. I told her, I said, don't leave until
Wait,
you
is
find
that
out
the
somebody's okay, man.
Well, we're going to keep him in here for now so he don't run off.
Yeah.
No? Who else is in the house? Your baby brother? How old's your baby brother?
One's 3, one's 2.
You don't know where your mom's at? You haven't seen her today? What about your dad? You haven't seen him either?
Does he live here?
Yeah, I just figured that out.
He said he got in trouble last night, and they sent him to bed with no supper. Told him he was going to bed and setting his own alarm and getting up and going to school on his own. They wouldn't waking him up, so he got up this morning late on his own, missed the bus, and his mom told him last night if he missed the bus he'd be in trouble. So he started walking.
You can't be walking by yourself, buddy. That's scary. traffic and cars and.
All right. We're fixing to go clear this house.
Hey.
We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Don't steal the cop car, kid. Don't steal the car.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna try to make contact with her. He was starving.
I don't have any statement forms if you want her to fill out a statement.
We got on Facebook and she was active online. We were sending her messages and then she just went offline.
We're going to get you to fill out a statement here in a little bit.
Yeah, let's just see if we can
Wait.
go try to.
They sent her a message and then she went offline.
Nobody.
She was on Facebook.
Nobody came in there, but she said there is a guy that lives here, but they didn't know his name or number, but she's got her phone number, but...
Well, we're fixing to scare the shit.
Can you run me 28 name only?
Nice porch.
Arkansas, Adams,
We're fixing to scare the hell out of somebody.
Huh?
So we're fixing to scare the hell out of
Nice
somebody.
door. It'd be nice if it was a little darker, though. Oh. Wait.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office.
Sheriff's Department!
Kid in the bedroom right there sleeping.
Hey, buddy. Sheriff's office!
Another kid.
Hey, buddy. Hey, the police. Sheriff's office!
Clear.
Clear? Hey, buddy, where's your mom? Where at? Where's your mommy at?
Yeah. Fucking nuts, right?
Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office! Hey, stay in there, buddy.
Here, go back to your room.
Leave my door unlocked a lot, but I have dogs. But at night I close it. Lock it.
I know that's a pretty big home and everything, but I mean, she couldn't hear the police?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is she still alive or what?
Is she home?
Sheriff's Department!
How old was that other kid?
Sheriff's office! Hello, Sheriff's Department.
Sheriff's office. How you doing?
Turn light on.
I'm trying to figure out why your kid's walking down the road by the landfill on his own.
Who? Which kid?
Who?
Your 7-year-old.
I don't know why.
He said you told him to get up and go to school on his own this morning.
He got in a lot of trouble last night, and he got an alarm for Easter.
Well, he missed the bus, and he's
Well, he
scared of
shouldn't-
you, so
He's
he
scared of me.
took it amongst himself to walk all the way down by the landfill.
He's scared of me. Okay. I mean, he can be scared of me all he wants. He needs to be scared of me. I'm his parent. That's my job.
Okay.
You got any ID on you, ma'am?
My husband actually has it. He has my ID and my social. He had to take it to an attorney's office for some things for our business.
Okay, well. What's your first name?
Amber Thompson. I know my ID. I know my DL number by heart.
What'd he get in trouble for?
Who?
Your son.
He purposefully left his 2-year-old brother on a trampoline in the backyard by the pond.
Hold up. Now, did she say the 7-year-old got in trouble because he wasn't watching his 2-year-old brother on the trampoline by the pond? Lady, that's your job. Those are kids. They're by water, and you want your 7-year-old
Yeah, the water
to watch
thing.
your 2-year-old?
Yeah.
She has to be on drugs. Has to be drugs.
Because he thought, he just flat out said he wanted to be mean and left him on there by himself.
What's your birth date?
8/22 of 90.
So you think it's...
Oh, shit.
You said 92?
90. He also yelled at a teacher. He also lied to me when he got home about what happened at school that day. So I've got these patches on my face. He also yelled at a teacher, and then he tried to hide his report card for when he got home. It's been a whole mess of stuff lately.
Okay.
He also...
Did he get to eat supper last night? Because he told us...
Well, that
he
sounds
was-
like
he did not get to eat supper. And that's the
what
first
I
thing
used
that
to get in
has
trouble
ever
for.
happened. Ever.
Okay.
But when he left his 2-year-old
feel you,
brother
kid.
because
I
he said
feel
he
you.
wanted to go play with a cat,
Yep.
and he left one of my other babies on a trampoline.
But with you being an adult, you can't expect a 7-year-old
Oh, yes, I
to
can.
give his full
When
attention
when
to a
he
2-year-old
said-
kid.
Yes, I can. When he says,
All right.
I want to play outside.
Well, come out front with us real quick.
I have 2
I bet you she also thinks a 6-year-old, 7-year-old can transition.
Now because we had to come in to find you, okay? And,
Hey, y'all need to lose your side takes with me. I'm being very.
No lie though, it's a
I'm
pretty
a
nice
mother
house.
with 3 boys, and I'm doing everything I can do. Where are my babies?
Where are your babies? You think you should know?
and we don't have an attitude.
Y'all do. Y'all are both little. Y'all are tuning in, Rhonda. Just calm down. I'll do everything y'all want to do. You got a little bit of an arrogant attitude about
Well, I'm a police officer.
So you don't need to have it just because you're a cop.
Okay, well, listen, man, we can just take you to jail for child
what?
endangerment.
I didn't do anything.
You let an 8-year-old get all the way across town.
Yo, let me
That's
get
a
them
problem.
rocking
So
chairs,
don't say
though.
that we have an
Problem.
attitude. No, listen, you've talked this whole time. Don't say we have an attitude when your 8-year-old is walking down the street and we
Okay.
can't get a hold of you. Okay?
Okay.
It's a problem. The kid is starving right now. I had to feed
He's
him
not
beef jerky because
starving.
Bro, cuff her ass.
You just said he didn't eat supper last night.
No, he didn't.
He hasn't had breakfast either.
Yes, he did. He had breakfast this morning.
said
How do you know? You didn't wake him up.
No, that was what he was told to do this morning. This is the first time
You
this
expect a
has
7-year-old to be an adult on his own? Are you serious?
This is absolutely the first time this has ever happened for him to have to wake
You just
up.
hang tight up here.
I mean, I was a
Just hang tight
10-year-old
up here. I'm
latchkey
fixing to
kid,
call-
but that's
I'm
completely
fixing to call
different. I
the
think.
child services. No, I'll get it if I need it.
Do you have any witness statement for me?
No, that's what I asked you for.
Unprepared.
.40 dispatch.
All right, so yeah, she was arrested. Her name is Amber. She's 33. Lord, she looks older than
A
that.
rough 33.
Let's do something right quick. Let's take a look at this face. If I can make it a little bit bigger, there we go. Is that, what is that? Is that bad acne?
Looks like a-
Is that bad acne or is that from
Mole?
drugs or something like that? I don't know.
Monkeypox?
I don't want to say the lady was on drugs, but the way she was in there sleeping and everybody came through there yelling through the house and she didn't wake up. Even the neighbors, so they yelled through the house.
Maybe
Nobody
she was
woke
white
up,
girl wasted
you know.
on boxed
But,
wine.
yeah, she was arrested and they called child services. They came out and they checked the other kids out. The 3-year-old, he had marks on his rear end, his back,
3-year-old?
his face, and arms. The husband did admit to spanking him at least 3 times for lying about something. Amber was charged with 2nd-degree domestic battery.
Oh,
on a child
shit.
under 12 and endangered welfare of a minor. Man, I say put her in jail for life. You know
Fuck
me.
yes.
It's just I got a soft spot, you know, for kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Sad part is the
just
kid's
messed up
gonna
what
go
kids
into
have to go through.
CPS, and it's gonna be a downward spiral. Could have a scumbag like this. And you know, I feel for the kid because my dad used to beat the shit out of me and leave marks and bruises all the time as well.
Through, and I can just imagine when he pulled up to that house, the kid. When he pulled up to that house,
Must have been scared
I
as
know his little
fuck.
heart was just racing. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to get to school because he didn't want to get in trouble. That kid done seen something. They done did something to that kid. I believe
That's how I
It
was.
was bad because he just, I got to get to school because his mom told him, you better not be late to school. You better not miss school. 7-year-old. She sent him to bed without dinner. He woke up, didn't eat anything. He missed the bus. She told him, you're responsible for setting your alarm clock. He don't know how to set no alarm clock. You know what I'm saying? Even the neighbor, the lady, she seen him walking. She picked him up and tried to take him back home. He got out through the back. Went back walking. Said he had to get to school. You know, just like when the cop was about to take him home, he was like, "Nah, you know, are you gonna take me to school? I gotta go to school." And he was trying to defend his mom. And that's the thing about kids. You know, they love their parents.
Until you get older and realize.
Oh, I know she loves me. If you go back and look at the beginning of it, he said, "I know she loves me." You know, it's sad out there. You know,
You think
like I said,
a lot of how do I say this without sounding bad? A lot of the conservative families, like in the 80s and 90s and shit like that, we got beat the shit out of as kids. And you switch to the other side. I'm not saying all conservative, because you got the rich fuckers that, you know, they get away with everything. I don't know. That goes to think with the nuclear family. The only bad thing about nuclear family was situations like where you're abused and shit like that. I hope she stays in jail forever. And if she is allowed out, never allowed to see her children or procreate ever again. Fucking scumbag people. Anyway, I'm not telling you how to think. I'm just telling you to think. And fuck that lady. Fuck that dad.
I had to keep doing a video.
Until next time.
And
Just telling you to
behold,
think.
a pale horse, and his name that sat upon him was Death, and hell followed with him.
You ever get depression? Face goes blank, no expression. Dealing with some demons, they aggressive. Looking at the gun on the dresser. Got a question, will these thoughts stop if I press it? I don't really wanna off myself, but I often sit and think. Gotta shed a tear like a drop from a faucet sink. Need to talk to a shrink, walk with a priest. Wanna fight everybody when I walk down the street. Want a problem? Fuck you, Your Honor. Never had a father, made me crazy. Motherfucker came in swinging like Muhammad Ali Frazier. Born in 1980, started rapping way before I ever heard of Shady. I ain't even know white dudes rap. Thought you had to be black for that. Had it Philly started jacking with the hat to match. I was rapping way before I heard the aftermath. I've been feeling crazy, but I've been acting like I got it all together. I've been down lately, but maybe someday I'll get my act together. Made it through the bad weather. Day was okay, but I had better. I don't like to look in mirrors, cause I don't like looking at my face. I don't look at my chest, bitch, so they get the message. I don't mean to text best if you just look away, or I make your head twist like an exorcist. Waking up from nightmares, heart thumping, God, are you hearing my prayers? Cause I hear thunder, and I don't really like mirrors. Someone stares back at me looking like my fear. The only one that I'm scared of is G-O-D, and the old me, drunk a O-E. And I don't know if you aware, but I've been slowly numbing pain like an OD. I'm cold, battling my demons like it's 106 in Park. Medicating sins with some gin, never healed the scars. Trying to impart part of my heart with my art, but the dark feel like darts and I don't know where I should start. Cause I've been feeling crazy, but I've been acting like I got it all together. I've been down lately, but maybe someday I'll get my act together. Made it through the bad weather. Day was okay, but I had better. I don't like to look in mirrors, cause I don't like looking at my face. I don't look at my face. I don't look at my face. I don't look at my face. I see you looking at my face.
I'm mentally unstable.
unstable, unable to get a grip. That my guardian angel probably thinks I'm a piece of shit. Got a mountain of problems and I've been standing on a cliff, thinking maybe I should jump and tell everybody I tripped. Can't admit it, but I'm sick. The prescription pills that I get getting harder to swallow and I don't feel like I'm fixed. I'm slipping further and further into the grip of a pit I've been digging since I was nothing, a little 6-year-old kid. Now I'm grown and I'm seeing ghosts of the man I used to be before I fell into this hole full of bones. I'll be getting stoned and it helped me cope with everything beautifully, but I wish I would've known about the lows. I moved into the middle of nowhere. If I was you, wouldn't go there, cause I just wanna be by myself. Nothing but some mountains and cold air. I got my dogs and I don't care, and I did everything by myself. I just wanna be in nature, keep erasing my entire legacy of everything and being famous. I am not a celebrity, I'm a piece of paper that I scribble my thoughts on when they feel dangerous. Fuck you, I can see it clear. Used to want Hollywood, now I wanna disappear. Everywhere I go, people looking at me weird. Every time I see a mirror, I can't look at my face.
I've been feeling crazy, but I've been acting like I got it all together. I've been down lately, but maybe someday I'll get my act together. Made it through the bad weather. Day was okay, but I had better. I don't like to look in mirrors, cause I don't like looking at my face.